Hello everybody, and welcome back. Today I will be doing some work, let me get the model itself, on a Chaos Knight War Dog. Mostly today I will be spending my time putting some work into the armor plates. That's why I didn't really have the model, because mostly I'll be focusing on the armor plates, which I have separated for painting reasons. So yeah, it'll be a lot of airbrushing today, so hopefully that's exciting and a change of pace from what I've been doing previously. And I'll grab the model. For reference, this is the color scheme that I'm going for. So, a blue gradient, a black gradient, some hazard stripes. But yeah, mostly the interesting part is the blue gradients, which I will be doing today. I'm also checking on what color scheme I want to do for the weapons, because as you can see with this brigand, the guns have cases, which I did in the same blue gradient as the armor. And so I'm just going to check real quick about the claw and the chain sword. Yes, I don't know how well this shows up, but you can see that like the chain sword, this part here, like the cover on the blade is red, and then the armor plating on the claw. So I will also do those pieces in a blue gradient, and maybe this box back here as well, because why not? The more stuff I can do with the blue gradient, I think the better. It's more fun that way. Instead of just being, since the entire chassis will be, silver metallic, so it's like other parts of the model that I can make not a silver metallic it'll just be more interesting. All right. So the gradient that I was doing was Cantor blue all the way up through Lothern blue. And so I'm going to be starting by base coating all of the pieces in Cantor Blue here. I'm not gonna... Actually, I think I am gonna mask off a few parts. Just a little bit. I don't think it matters what side of the model these leg pieces are on. Okay, I think they're identical. So I'll just decide right now that the right side of this one will be the inner thigh. It will be blue. Left one on this one will be the inner thigh, so it'll be black. I mean, it'll be blue. Okay, on this one, this part does have an orientation. The front half is blue. Really quickly. Tricky to place. Just a weird angle. Do I have tweezers here? Nope. the other side should be easier because it doesn't have the bird. Oh man. I love the bird, but it's just a little bit in the way right now. Of course, we're using our two-part masking solution. We also use the putty, so the tape creates a nice seal, and then the putty just covers the rest. Alright, let's cook up some blue in the airbrush. Our base color, Cantor Blue here. how's it going? Things are going pretty good. Just over here painting up some armor panels for a Chaos Knight Wardog. So nothing too crazy so far. Just a nice dark blue base coat to work up from. And then, you know, like on the claw, chain sword. Alright, now we're moving on to our Techless blue here. So just a little bit brighter. Again, we're gonna mix up our concoction so that it's very thin. And the goal is to layer this on very smoothly. We're going for very, very light. layers, so we get nice smooth transitions. And you can see it doesn't even start getting brighter until like the halfway point. And that's just to make it so that it looks it looks like it's a darker blue. We start highlighting, if we highlight too much of the object, it'll look light blue instead of dark blue, which is not what we want. There we go, just like a very nice light transition. Similar kind of thing for this main plate. Slowly building up color here. Towards the middle of the plate. And then the other side. The most important thing for these legs is to have them, have the blends be just relatively the same size. I think they're pretty good. And then for the claw, we're just gonna have a nice highlight in the middle. And for the chainsword, I think I'm gonna have it be darker towards the tip. So it'll, like, as it gets further away from the tip, it'll be brighter. And then finally, a little bit of Lothern blue at the top. All right. No! Hopefully we saved it. Alright, now we need this to dry, which airbrush paints tend to dry really fast. It's because of how thin the coats are. And as with all blends that we do, we're going to come in with some contrast paint at the end to kind of make sure everything's nice and blended. So I'm using this German blue. It's a nice blue mid-tone here. Of course, we're thinning it down. So we're getting nice, subtle amounts of blue here. And we're just going over the transitions a little bit. Bringing some of that nice deep blue back in. And making sure our blends look super nice. Now that should start to look pretty similar. The new one might actually be... I think they're pretty close. And make them a little bit darker. You think you're gonna start looking into airbrushes? Yeah. Let's see there. Yeah, airbrushes are pretty crazy. Well, I've been painting for what, like 45 minutes, and I can get these like really nice smooth blends pretty quickly. Now an airbrush isn't, you know, you're not always going to be using an airbrush, but when you want to get gradients on large surfaces, I think it's unparalleled. Like, this is kind of the easiest way to get the result that you're looking for. This was just, you know, layering up 3 colors, and then you know, coming back in with a glaze, and it's looking nice. And of course, I did, you know, spend a good amount of time masking things off. And I'll have to do more masking. But yeah, I think it's time well spent. To get results like these.
So this is actually not the model I wanted to paint today. This is just an extra, you know, war dog I had lying around. I am building up a war dog for a painting competition.
And I was kind of wanting to start this guy, but sadly he's not quite done yet. So I 3D printed this, ruined, part of a ruined building, and I modeled him, did a bit of a repose, so that he's like stepping over the ruined building. There's like a waist extender so that I can, tilt the body up more. But yeah, it's gonna look something like this. I just haven't, I haven't gotten a chance to, I'm still missing a few things. For example, this is the first model where I'm going to be using a texture roller on the base. These things are pretty cool. So I 3D printed this, and you can kind of see all the texture in it. Like you can see like bricks and rocks. There's some like poles and stuff. There's another one of these that had like skulls and stuff in it. And so what you do is you get some clay, and then you just roll it out with this, and it creates a nice texture. And that's like, and then you plop it on your base. So I also have like this thing, which is a base cutter. And I just go boop. So those are my plans for the base, but I don't have all the tools I need yet for the clay. So sadly, I can't quite work on that model yet. But this is good practice for when I do that model. Not that I think anything went wrong here. I actually think this went really well. I guess knock on wood, because I still have to do the other half. But yeah, regardless, it's a good brush up of my skills and stuff before I do the painting competition model. And I'm just trying to make sure things are extra dry before I start masking stuff off, because I really don't want to ruin any of this work that I just did. I guess the claw and the chainsword and the missile launcher, actually I think it's called a Havoc launcher, don't matter. It's just these bits that'll be, 50-50, two different gradient colors. The knee pads are going to be just the black gradient. As I'll just bring the model I have completed over. So not bad. And I think, if I remember correctly, so I also bought a painting journal because after a while I start to forget exactly what colors I used, which is like, oops. Just because I painted this guy like a year ago, and so I'm like, yes, he's blue and black and gold, but like, what blues and blacks and golds? a very good question. Who's to say? So, you know, does it really matter? I think I used so I think I layered up with Dark Reaper, Thunderhawk Blue, and Ulthuan Gray. I did these three. But I guess we'll find out if it looks the same. Alright, another good question is, do I trust how dry this paint looks? The answer? No, I don't. I think I'm gonna apply a varnish here real quick and let that dry before I actually touch anything. Put my mask back on because I don't want to varnish the inside of my lungs. Now, normally I would wait. Like, I would just walk away, wait a few hours, and then come back. But since I'm on stream, I guess I'm kind of testing the limits of how quickly I can mask after applying the paint. And I'm feeling a lot more trusting with a layer of varnish that looks dry, so I'm just gonna go for it. Good thing this one's the practice one, right? Yeah. So this is, I believe this is Tamiya 2mm masking tape. And I love this stuff. This stuff is incredible. I use it both for masking and, well, I guess I'm also masking when I'm doing like hazard stripes, but you know, this is the tape that I use to do hazard stripes. So, but yeah, it creates a very nice seal without pulling up the paint, which is really nice. So, yeah, I can recommend the Tamiya tape. Again, this is the, you know, the part of airbrushing that's, you know, a little bit tedious. You know, more work than is required if I was just using a brush, right? Like I wouldn't have to do any masking. But like I said, I think overall, I think it takes less time and gives a better result. Even if you do have to, you know, do a little more work with masking. I think I'm gonna mask off the entire middle portion too. Just to make sure if I make any egregious mistakes. And again, not messing up any of the work that I did. Alright, now we're ready to start airbrushing again. Start with our darkest dark blue-gray. next color, some Thunderhawk blue.
Now the final highlight color here of Ultuan Gray. I forgot this one. Nasty. I need another Ultuan Gray.
fairly careful with this color. It was very bright. And we want our shoulder pads to present as black. That's what I didn't want to happen. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna have to fix that one. There we go, that one looks nice. Rip this homie. Maybe I can work with that one a little bit. See here. Now, I think I will come back in with the Thunderhawk blue here. Kind of fix up some of these gradients. It's a fairly hard one to do because of how bright the Ulthuan Gray is. There we go, just look at how much nicer that looks already. It's a nice light reapplication. Of that middle color, except for this one. This one we gotta start over. That's okay. little bit more ultramarine gray just for this one kneecap. And we have to not mess it up this time. Alright. That's not bad. I think I'm going to leave it at that. You can see our kneecaps here have very subtle highlights, like very subtle centered highlights, whereas our leg guards have these, upward gradients. Alright, now what's the last step that we always do? Come back in with a contrast paint, create a glaze, go over top, just as a final layer to smooth some things out. In this case, I'm using Templar Black here, which is like a, like a really dark blue-black. We want to make sure that after everything that we've done, these panels read as black. That's the color they're supposed to be. And you can always come in with more layers, so make sure that you err on the side of thinner. let's see how I did. Comparison time. Not bad. I think this one is a little bit more blue. The one that I just did. But I kind of like it better. So I think we're gonna keep it. And just say we became a better painter over the last year. So of course we expect a better result. So you talking about this guy? Yeah, this is the war dog that I already painted. That I'm you know, continuing the color scheme. But yeah, I think I like how the color looks. Yeah, like this one's just a little bit more blue. And I like the color blue. Take off all the masking, and it's great that we didn't have any issues. The dry, you know, the extra time I let it dry, plus the varnish coat I put on did well. No nasty surprises that I have to like redo parts of the model. Although this leg guard has something weird going on here. I'll have to touch that up. Luckily, the weirdness is in like the black. So that's, you know, pretty easy to touch up. It's not in the gradient where I would have to like do the gradient over again. We take those dubs. And this is actually farther than I thought I would get today. I guess I overestimated the time I would be spending masking things off. So I'm gonna come in here and touch up this part of the model right now because we have time. Come in here with a brush. And again, it's on the part of the model that's, you know, all black. So no big deal here. set all of these armor plates and stuff aside, and I guess I'll start airbrushing the chassis. And something that's very, very important to keep in mind when you are airbrushing is you want to make sure that the area behind where you're airbrushing is clear, because otherwise you'll get overspray on the stuff you already painted, which is tragic. I've made that mistake way too many times. Oh, I'm sorry, Alpha Savage. You and Wolf have the same name color in chat. So I actually don't realize when sometimes when you type, because I just see the name color and I assume it's Wolf talking. Yeah, this is these are my Chaos Knights, which are, you know, the large automatons, like big mechs. Not anymore. Let's go. No, it changed. I didn't realize you had. I didn't realize you guys had control over your name color in chat. I thought it was randomly assigned. It's blue for me. And I actually, yeah, yeah, it seems like it's showing up properly for me, so I appreciate it. Yeah. I actually bought this Citadel Air Paint just because I started getting into Chaos Knights. I was like, ain't no way you're gonna catch me painting all this metallic by hand. It's not happening. And here we're going to be doing a little bit of a zenithal. Highlight, because we want this to be like a fairly dark metallic, right? Like we don't want it to be pure, you know, silver metallic. We want it to be, you know, like a little bit darker. So I won't be applying this paint in an upward direction. It's a little hard to explain, actually. Essentially, you know, while I'm holding the model, I won't be applying the paint from this direction because all of this will be in shadow. So I'll be applying it, you know, level with the model and at a downward angle. So that just the upward facing edges get blasted. Took up a little bit more airbrush paint. It's also a little bit hard to hold these models. And I'm not going to be attaching the armor plates yet. Basically, I paint the entire chassis with the airbrush and dry brushing, which are both, you know, very messy techniques. So we keep the nice armor plate gradients that we created. We keep that separate until we're ready. Keep these nice and pristine. Now, one thing I also have to figure out is how I'm going to do hazard stripes. I think I want to do a different pattern than I did on this one, just so that every war dog is a little bit different. So I think this time, instead of the middle, I'll do just the sides. And then the next time, I think I'll do quarters. So, you know, this quarter will be hazard stripes and this quarter will be hazard stripes. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for a fourth one. Because I think normally Chaos Knight armies have like 6 of these guys, like at least. So we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. And I think I can at least now start masking off. It's quite a project to mask off for the hazard stripes. But I'll do the actual painting of the hazard stripes tomorrow, probably. it gets real finicky when it's not a flat surface. These chains make it very hard to do the masking. And then once the masking tape is down, we get to say goodbye to the nice gradient that we spent so long on. initial masking done. Cover up the shoulder pads. Rest of the middle. Now we do the fun part, where we say goodbye to that nice gradient that we created. And pray that our masking was good. Alright, and I think I will leave it there for now. I have to let that dry and then mask off for the, each of the individual hazard stripes. So I will do that before tomorrow's stream, and tomorrow's stream can start with me doing the hazard stripes. Here's how the chassis turned out. As you can see, nice and metallic-y. So the steps from here to the chassis are like dry brush a highlight, and then I think apply a shade. I think that's it. And then of course there are a few things that are going to be painted other colors. Bringing back my example, you can see like some things are a copper metallic instead of a silver metallic. This part down here is armor plates. Sadly, this comes on the model, so I can't separate it and airbrush blend it. I have to do this one by hand. More copper metallic and such. So, but this is like 90% of the chassis. It's just airbrush with a metallic paint. So, all right. If anyone has anything else they want to ask or chat about, I'll stay on for a few more minutes. But otherwise, that's it for the stream. Just put out the various things that I airbrushed today. W stream, thank you. Yeah, tomorrow will be more airbrushing, of course, but hopefully some more exciting stuff. Actually, I think I'm gonna, now that I'm thinking about it, I might do some hazard stripes on the chainsword as well. Those usually come with hazard stripes, so I'll do a couple stripes on the blade and I'll mask off the rest of it, and I'll do that. I'll start off with that again tomorrow as well. So yeah, tomorrow's stream, if I think about how timing will work out, it'll likely be hazard stripes at the start, finish off the chassis, question mark, and then we'll see where we go from there. next step after finishing the chassis is to start gluing stuff on. All these armor plates that I have in subassembly will finally get attached to the model. And I can start painting the rest of them. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. I'm streaming again tomorrow, the same time slot, 7 to 9 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully I will see you all then. Until next time, I hope you all have a great rest of your day. So, bye.